Welcome to the Flat Top Noob. Look, you know what this is? I gotta read it. Boneless country style ribs. So what we're gonna do with these is throw them through this grinder. And then I 3D printed a mold. Yes, not the White Castle mold. No. We are gonna do the McRib. Yes, sir, the McRib. Now, when I 3D printed this thing, this is supposed to go on here. For some reason, it's screwed up, but that's not going to prevent us from actually doing the mold. So, we're actually going to take this, run it through here, run these through the mold, and then we're going to throw them in the fridge overnight. I'm going to season them with salt, pepper, garlic. I'm going to put some paprika in there, and then we're going to let them sit overnight, and then in the morning we're going to throw them over there on the smoker. So let's get into this. I don't know what kind of meat McDonald's uses. Probably hamburger meat. I don't know. But let's get this thing in here, grind it up, and then we'll season it, and then we'll mold it, and then we'll throw it in the fridge. Where are we at? All right. Awesome, right? I made a whole bunch. There's a whole lot there. Here's the mold. I don't know how we're going to do this. Maybe I'll trial and error, guys. Trial and error. Let's see what this thing does. Maybe too much. Maybe not enough. Maybe too much. Okay. Oh, yeah. Look at that. Maybe we'll just go ahead and go with that. Maybe a little bit less next time. I've already got this seasoning all set to go. Flip them. Flip them. Flip them. Believe you me. I'm going to throw these on a plate. I'm going to put these in the fridge overnight, and then we'll throw them on the smoker in the morning and get some barbecue sauce going with them as well. Okay, it's the next day, guys, and I've got the camshaft all fired up and ready to go. Sitting at about 350 degrees. That thing's on its last leg. So, Z-Grills, if you're listening, hey, I'm up for doing like 4 or 5 videos for you, maybe even a couple over on my tech channel for free. Just throwing that out there if you want to send me one. Anyway, cheap begging. Anyway, so I put these in the freezer. I know I said I was going to put them in the fridge, but I want to go through and reiterate a few things here. So if you guys are thinking, okay, this 3D print, I put the meat directly on here. Well, I'm sure I said this before in the beginning. I did use food grade 3D print filament, so it's safe for it. It is safe. Again, it's probably over there, the White Castle mold. But if you guys get one from an off-brand or like Etsy or somebody selling it and you don't know what they printed it with, you can always layer the inside with some plastic wrap, and then do it that way, right? I've had these things out thawing a little bit, just a little bit. So what we're going to do is we're actually going to put it on this rack here. Maybe. Spread them apart. And we'll put it over there on the Z grills for about, I don't know, maybe 30 minutes, and we'll check it. I know what I did forget. Should have sprayed that first. All right, let's go take these out there to the grill, and then we'll come back in. We'll chop up our onion. We'll get our pickle going, and then we'll go ahead and toast up our buns. All right, we'll get these other two toasted, and we'll come back when those are done. We are at 160. So let's bring these turds inside here real quick. Ooh, they are sizzling. They're getting hot. Ooh, they are sizzling and getting hot. All right, guys, so we're going to let these things rest. And while they're resting, we'll go ahead and get the barbecue sauce running. Okay. All right. All right. Throw. Oh, yeah. One for the money. Two for the show. Damn, broken one. Go, cat, go. Okay. We're going to throw our onions on here. And then we're going to grab our pickles. What's great about this is you're doing it from home. You can actually do more than what McDonald's gives you. All right, guys, it's taste testing time. I'm going to go for this one. Oh, man. Like I said, I haven't had a McRib in like decades. I mean, at least 20 years. So it's going to be messy, and that's fine. Let's get the bite pose ready. Ready? 3, 2. Mmm. Mm-hmm. Got the smoke ring going. Oh my God. That's pretty good. Man, you know, there's a bunch of different versions of these. And I haven't had but the one till this, and that's the McDonald's one. I did the boneless pork rib, ground it up, and put it on the smoker. Now, I will tell you, it took longer than a half hour. It took about 45 minutes to 50 minutes to cook it on the smoker. I did have it on this rack. It'd probably be a lot quicker if I put it on the actual grates, but I'm glad I did because that one broke on me, and I got a feeling that it probably would have fell into the grooves if I didn't have it on there. But it didn't change anything. I can tell it tastes of smoke in there. Man, I tell you what, just grab your, the pork that you want, grind it up for yourself, and then find somebody who's got one of those molds. And if you're worried about the plastic, just use saran wrap to cover to make a barrier between the two. Anyway, I'm going to dip that into that, and then after I dip it into that, I'm going to dip it into here. So I'll see you guys in that one. Tell me if you like this video, and I'll try to make some more like it. All right, guys, see you later. Bye.